Hi my crafty friends, welcome to Sandy's Creative Studio. So today I am doing an envelope flip. I'm sure that a lot of you have done these before, but I haven't. I'm a newbie at doing this, and I thought I would just do it, and see how it turns out. So anyway, I got 4 envelopes. And you can do this with any size envelope, depending on your size of journal, of course. Now, I was going to start it with this size. Not even sure what size this is. Let me measure. 7 by 4 7/8. And what I was going to do with mine, I've seen it done this way. I've just never done this. So I just layer them. And, well, I was doing 4. Apparently I've misplaced one of them. So anyway, just layer them. And then you have pocket, and then there will be some kind of pattern, and some kind of pocket, and some kind of pattern. But that's the big envelopes that I have, and I'm using a smaller envelope. Oh, I can't remember now. No, I measured these. Let's see. So 6 by 4 1/2. It fits better in the journal that I have. Using a book cover, and it fits perfect if I want to do it in the back of the journal. Okay, I'm just trying to get them spaced out. Let me move up there now. So somewhere around there, and it fits just right. So this is the size envelope that I need to use. So it just goes to show you can use whatever size envelope you have according to your book cover or whatever your cover is going to be made out of. So I'm going to take one of these and show you what I'm doing, and then I'll probably do the rest and then come back. Okay, so basically I'm not doing a whole lot of measuring. I'm just going to put it down on the paper and cut it out. And I like this because it's not white on the back. If I wanted to use another piece of this paper, it would be coordinating. Okay, so basically I'm just going to cut around the envelope. I was going to trace it, but I don't know what happened to my my pencil I had. So I'm going to cut this, and then probably have to measure for the inside. And I didn't think about it, but I could use this on the back side. I really like that. I'm going to glue that on, and I'll cover it. And I'm going to sew around them. That'll be a nice touch. So I'm using my Scotch Create. So much better than a generic glue. Did I say tape? I think I said tape. If I said tape, you know that I meant glue. Okay, I'll make sure I got it. I'm in the right direction. And the berries need to be coming down, not standing up, so they don't do that. Okay, I'm gonna cut around this. Just do my trimming. And I think there's a little bit. A little bit on that edge needs to be trimmed. It's just not much at all, but I see it. Okay, so I really like this cover to be a coordinating color. I'm going to cut around it. Okay. So I'm going to use the same size on the back side of the envelope. Let me cut that. So basically what I want to do is cover the front and back. Let me get an ink pad. I'm going to ink around the edges. Okay, got that glued down. Let me glue down this side. And just glue it down. Let's see. Oh, gotta come down here a little bit, make sure it's all covered. There we go. And that's not completely covered, so I want to ink around the edges. Okay, so there we go. And then I want to cover, since I have this here, I'll make sure the side's not glued down right here. I want to cover this. And I'm trying to think. I think I want to cover this side with this, and then this side with that. So I'm going to use, I have got to find a pencil because I think it'll work really good with a pencil. And all I'm going to do is trace. Just trace it. Then after I trace this, I can use it to trace out another piece. And you can measure however you like. I just think this comes out really well. Comes out really well doing this. And it's easy. Okay, pop that on here. Oh. I gotta see which side it was meant to be on. It's meant to be on this side. Now I need my eraser. Has some pencil mark on that side. Okay, so let me go ahead and glue this down. I'm putting this side down. Okay, now I am going to have to glue that or cut that off. But I'm going to go ahead and, nope, I better cut it off first and then trace another piece. So now it's really hard to measure to do the flaps, so it's easiest to just trace. Have you a template to trace. Okay. I like that. Okay, so now trace one more shape. I want to come up here and trace it because I really want it to come out. Well, that's not what I was going to say. I want it to use as little as possible because then I can use the paper inside the journal if I want to. Okay, so let me cut this out. Oh wow, this is hard to see. Okay, come around. There we go. Yeah, now I can use the rest of this page for another project. And put that on this side. Straighten that up. There's a piece there. All right, glue it. Pop it on here. Let me come down a little. There we go. Now I'm going to trim around the edges. So sometimes it's still a little off. It just doesn't match up exactly. But I still find this to be the easiest way. Okay, so I'm going to take it over to the sewing machine now, and I want to come back and show you how it looks, and then I'll do the rest of them, and we can get on with it after I do this part. I'll get the rest sewed and glued down. Okay, so I wanted to show you how this one came out. I really like it. Now, I decided to go with a straight stitch around the top just because I thought it would be easier to do a straight stitch so I didn't run off the edge. So then I went all the way around the body of the envelope. Now, when I stack them, they'll be like this, and another one like this. So I think I want to, there we go, do a different color that didn't, I kind of did it on the wrong side. I wish I would have put this on this side, but it really doesn't matter because it's still going to look good. I'm going to do, if I don't use that paper, I have my other papers, and I want to show you my other papers. I don't think I've done that yet. So I got another green one, and so what I'll do is I'll make sure to put this on the outside so you can see that. Now this one doesn't have a color on the back, so none of these do, but I really like this side, and I'm going to decorate them with a coordinating color. And I really like this one as well, and I'm debating whether or not that would be too green, and I would kind of like to do another color. This is very similar, but you can see this one's more of a burgundy and this one's more of a bright red. So I'm wondering if they would coordinate well together. And then I have this one. That may be all right to use this one with those two. I think I'll do that. And I also have one of these as well. I think I might use this instead of this one. That way I have a nice variety. I'm afraid that the two reds would clash. So I like this variety. Okay, so I'm just going to do the same thing. I'm going to cut them out. Let me set these to the side. So yeah, just basically the same way I was cutting. Use my envelope as a template. The only hard thing about this is it's hard to straighten up my paper because it's thin. It's just regular copy paper. Probably would have been easier to use a heavier copy paper or even light cardstock. Yeah, I really like this one. I'm glad I decided to go with this. And this is Fifi McLeod's kit, Santa Dreams. I really like this. I really love how she did a nice traditional Christmas. I like that. Okay, so I'm going to look at this and make sure that I put this on the right side now, because I really like having more of the pattern show. So I'm going to put it on this side, and then it will show more. So you want to put the side that you want to see under the flap, because when you go to put it together, and you layer your envelopes, you want to make sure you have the side that you can see. So maybe it would be on this side. Yeah, that's right. I did it backwards. But this, well, one of these has an opening. I think it's this one that has the opening. Okay, so as I was saying, just make sure you have it where you can see it. And turn that around. Layer it like I was saying. Yep. So that's where you want it. I had to make sure because that one is off. But you know what? It still looks good. They still look really good together. The two greens, I like them. So yes, make sure that you put the paper you like on the front side, not on this side. Now I'm just bringing that to your attention because I did it backwards. So I'm just going to put glue on the card, on the envelope, I mean. So anytime that I make a mistake, and I do make mistakes, we all do, I like to show you how I fix it. Like that was kind of short too. So that's the nice thing about having a coordinated ink as well, you know, cover up the white. .99 of the time when you're doing some kind of project or junk journal, if you make a mistake, you can fix it. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do now. I'm just going to do the same thing for the back side. And I think with this one, since it doesn't have that color on the back, maybe I can use this. Yeah, I'll use that on the back. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and cut that out as well. So you know how I did this before. So now I am just going, that's going to look good together. And now that I showed you that, I'm going to go ahead and do the rest of these three, just like I did the first one, and then I'll come back and we'll put it together. Okay, so I'm back, and I got all of my envelopes ready, all 4 of them. So I'm just going to show you really quick. So I went around and sewed all of them around the body and around the flap. That was the one I showed you already. I really like this one. And this is the one that I did with Fifi's paper. I just love that paper. The holly berries, just so Christmassy to me. And then this one as well. So I was thinking about doing like all of them a different color. And I started to do that. That's why this one is a little, where is it? The one with Fifi's is a little different than the others. Because I was thinking I was going to do one, do them all different. And then I thought, what if they were like alternating colors? I like that. And even though they're not exactly the same, they're still holly berries, and I really like that. To me, like I said, it just says traditional Christmas, the red and the green. I just love it. Okay, so then I think I'm just going to alternate them. And I want to make sure that the side that is open is on, let's see, on this side. If I'm going to put all the flaps together. Now I want to alternate. And that is my, let's see. I'm just trying to decide which way I want them as far as how I want to alternate them. I think I want this one here. Yeah, I like that because I like having the same thing on the top and the bottom. And so that's all I'm doing is I'm just lining them up. But I kind of want that to be seen. Now let me see how far I can slide them down. Now I'm going to probably go ahead and cover this. I'm not going to do it now in this video, but I'll probably do it off camera. Go ahead and cover it. I showed you the fabric that I'm going to be using, and then I'll do another video putting together the signatures, and then when I put together the signatures, I think I'll go ahead and I'll put them in, bind them in, and then just show you guys the decoration. That'll be a lot of fun. And then if you're working on a journal, we can journal along together. Journal and craft together. Okay, I was going to see now how far I want to separate them, because I want it to all be seen, but I don't want it to get too long at the bottom. So I think, let me slide this one down a little bit. There we go. So now the only thing we have to do is glue the flaps together. Ooh, I put that. This is the one that was just about out. Okay. So you're just going to glue these together. I need to open my new glue. I'll be right back, guys. Got to open my glue. Okay. Brand new, and I could not get the lid off of it. So put those two together. Put some glue on this one. Put those together. And then I'm going to get a paper towel because I don't need all of that glue coming out. And then put a little bit of glue on this one. There. Oh, let me wipe the glue off on this side. Let's see. Oh, make sure they're not coming apart. Okay, and then I want to bring that down a little bit. There we go. Now this is the side that you want open, and then you just glue your flaps together tuck those behind, and then whenever you get ready to put it in your signature, just put plenty of glue. You want to be generous with your glue. Put it all over your flaps, and then just glue it down to the back flap. And the nice thing about it, it has pockets. So there's a pocket, there's a pocket, there's a pocket, and there's a pocket. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I am just going to put some ephemera in here when I decorate, and I hope you guys will stay tuned for the next video. I hope that you will hit the like button, subscribe, and hit the bell notification to see what's coming up next. Thanks, and bye for now.